Hi, I'm Mary Bronstein. I feel like when I was 12 and I would go into Claire's. That's how I feel right now. This is so exciting. Dance Girl Dance, Dorothy Arzner. So she was one of the, or maybe the only female filmmaker making movies in the studio system in the 30s and 40s. And also, this movie has a scene stealing Lucille Ball. And I'm gonna also get her other one, Merrily We Go to Hell. And this is just, she's working in pre-code and does some very radical feminist storytelling in both of these films. I would recommend them highly. I gotta give a little shout out here to Frownland. My husband, Ronald Bronstein, this is his first movie. And this is the movie that I met Ronnie on. My whole life is due to this movie. This movie was also my film school. I'm not going to take this film because we have many, many of them, but I needed to discuss that. And look, right here next to it, the lovely Ronald Bronstein starring in Daddy Longlegs. I can't get away from him. One of my idols of all idols, Chantal Akerman. I love that this is called Masterpieces. We have everything in here. Hanging Out Yonkers. Oh my God, the film school tests. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. One of my other idols of all time, David Lynch. My favorite of his is a little movie called Inland Empire. David Lynch is one of those directors who spent his career really focusing on one idea and trying to get at the heart of that idea. And I think he does it in this movie. And then also at the end of the movie, which I won't spoil, it's a celebration of his whole body of work. It's beautiful. So this movie, Spinal Tap, is so seminal to me as far as a comedy without jokes. What I mean by comedy without jokes is every single line that is said, every single vision that is shown is for comedic effect, but it is real. They are playing this as if it is the highest drama that has ever been made, and that is why it succeeds so heavily as a comedy. And I recommend it to anybody. One of my favorite things as a set, as a piece, is Rohmer's Six Moral Tales. I would say Love in the Afternoon is my favorite of the tales, but they're all stories about women and men and the different dynamics that, really complicated dynamics that can come from women and men encountering each other in different ways. And again, I love a guy who sets out to make a set of movies that are all of a piece, that tell a story if you put them all together. And now I'm going to get a little silly. I grew up in the tri-state area, PIX Channel 11. It's a mad world. Always on television when I was a child. Always loved it, no matter what point. I mean, you got Ethel Merman, you got everybody, you got the Three Stooges as practical. They're like corpses, like propped up as firemen. It's everybody. It's Sid Caesar, it's Mickey Rooney, it's Spencer Tracy, it's Jonathan Winters. It's everybody that young people don't know who they are, but it's insanity in film form. I have not watched this since I was probably a teenager, and I cannot wait. And with that, I will stop being greedy, and I will take my bag.